We've got a tweet with 1.4 million views. Guys, I'm about to show you a forbidden screenshot. Apparently, this is very offensive, this screenshot. Prepare yourselves. So the screenshot says, "Hello, what is AAVE?" Response says, "It's African American vernacular language. It's like the slang you hear very often. Crying, twin, unk, etc." Other person says, "Wait, so your culture is TikTok brain rot." And the OP, like I said, is seething about this. Different OP now. This is from TikTok, or the screenshots from TikTok. Now on Twitter, they're mad about this, saying, "Disrespectful as F. We can't help that white people gentrify everything and make our dialect into a joke." Oh yeah, dude, it's definitely only the white people who made that dialect into a joke. Everyone took it very seriously before. It was extremely respectable dialect. Very esteemable professional dialect. Right, yeah, sure. Next you're going to tell me the tooth fairy's real. But then it got even more hilarious, because the OP decided to keep rage posting. "I'm hiding the extra racist comments." And then they said, "Some of y'all, some dang redacted, OMFG." And the redacted word right there, if you're audio only, you'll have to take a look at this. It's right here on screen. That is a slur. So the OP says that they're hiding racist comments. Then they go on to use a slur directed at other black people because they're upset that there are black people out there with independent thinking skills that disagree with the self-victimizing premise in the OP. And what do? They resort to calling them a slur. And it's hilarious how this situation also shows how politically compromised teachers and administrators are also getting wrecked, because most people are not falling for their nonsense. This is to say, you might be familiar with this, maybe you're not, but there's a number of articles like this. These advocates say black English belongs in preschool classrooms. Generations of black children grew up learning that their home language is not acceptable in school or the workplace. A movement is underway in California to change that. Here's another really quick example. They got a whole high school class about this, African American English, grades 9 through 12. They're ultimately all trying to make the argument that this dialect is perfect to use in a professional setting. And the reality is, they're setting those students up for failure when they enter the workplace, when they look for jobs. Like, the teachers should be building the students up to have a successful adult life and a successful career path, but they're in fact doing the opposite under the guise of virtue signaling. Look, even as someone that doesn't speak AAVE, or as they used to call it, Ebonics, I still need to change the way I speak depending on where I'm at. Like, if I'm in a very professional setting, yeah, I'm going to try to be more well-spoken than usual. If I'm just around friends or training partners, I'll be more casual. That's just completely normal. But these people, they want to be victims whenever they can. Like, oh, we need to change our language when we're in a professional setting. Yeah, you do. So does everyone. Get over it. And that takes us back to the OP and this offensive image once again, where ultimately, yeah, despite how many activists are trying to prop up this dialect, everyone else is like, oh, okay, you're just speaking TikTok brain rot. Got it. Completely destroyed. I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.